Hey guys, welcome to InJayzBraiN, and today, this is the first time I've ever ran the SliverCrown car. I saw that it was, I started, well, I'm, position 1, but I'm starting 10th in the grid because I didn't qualify, of course. I just saw these guys were going official, and I was like, dude, I haven't raced these. I've ran them around a couple times, but, I love Homestead Oval. It's always worked well for me, and IndyCar. So figured, hey, I took a couple practice laps. I have maybe like 5 laps under my belt, and I was like, yeah, I'll jump in and hang back. So hopping on in here, cruising along. Alright, ripping on down. Now you notice that the gas pedal on this thing, it's only a 2-speed. If you guys didn't know about the SliverCrown, we're running 67 laps. I have full-on baseline Homestead set. I didn't adjust anything to it. I made sure I had enough fuel and rock and rolled. These guys were really cool too. They were all, really good, gentlemen about, for driving. Don't they look so cool in the rear, I think so. I think they look pretty sweet. They're small enough if you really wanted to push it. I suppose you could go 4 wide. On a straight. We were pretty close. He wasn't giving me any room. I kind of expected him to kind of float out, but he did not. So I'll just kick back and relax as we run a few laps. The 2 guys up front, 1 and 2, obviously they got pretty good sets. So does the 3rd place guy. And they're running away, but if it stayed green, they would be gone. Little wiggling around out of what, 2. It's a really interesting car to get the trying to get the gas on just right, and not float out like I did and have to get back off the gas. That lost me a little time. But it's all about the exit speed. Coming in, so this time I was thinking to myself, okay, coming a little gentle, and I get passed again. So that's alright, that's alright. Like I said, this is my first run. This is lap 6 out of 60. So I keep trying to remind myself, okay, it's only, it's early on. Just run some laps. Try to get some nice, all of it's pretty close racing. And those 2 guys out in front, they're gaining a little time each time, but they're not gaining much, really. They're driving away from the pack. Oh, this is good. Yeah, so, I slowed down and, yeah, I didn't pick up a... Well, actually, there it is, yeah, so I'm going to see from a distance anyway. Me having to slow down. 411 got into my rear end. And so now I'm kicking back in 10th, which is cool. I'm cool, it's cool. Lap 8. Remember, there's a lot of laps here, so... Oh, it looks like that might bring out the caution right there. He was coming down a little too hard down here. Just started coming up, and the white guy had nowhere to go. And I snuck right back underneath. That was always good. So let's get her started again. Alright. Jump in. And the rules here, like they told me, luckily they told me, for is anybody new to drive here, they start in second gear. So do not start in first. First is a little wicked gear anyway, and I really didn't have enough. But yeah, you're going slow enough. You could start in first, but everybody has agreed in this community that you start in second. So just abide by those rules and you'll gain some respect from the guys right there. Besides just racing clean and having a good time. Oh, that's cool. It brought those two guys that were running away. They're back up. So now they're going to have to deal with us and try to break the draft again. And this whole time I'm kind of fishing for the best line. I don't know these cars. Like I said, I only had a few laps in them, and now I got 15 more. So I'm just kind of searching around and seeing for this set what is the best line, what's the best place it likes to run. And it definitely gets loose coming out at 2 and 4. And I don't drag the brake or anything, I just let off. And of course I'm still experimenting with where I need to be letting off and what I need to be doing there. And I don't know what happened to that purple guy out there. He just didn't turn and got picked up by the wall. Got out a little too far and got sucked in. He was number 2, I believe. So now those two guys aren't breaking away too bad. I'm on my ever-long search for more speed. I'm trying to come in a little hotter here, and that's not working so good. I gotta let off in the middle or out of the middle, so lost it. That didn't play very fair. It seems to me like as long as you're not too aggressive going in, you can drive it out of the corner very well. It's when you get a little too aggressive in here or in the middle, like here. I'm going more 3/4 throttle. I mean, that kept me the time, but tires probably won't like that after a while. So yeah, as you see, I'm just messing around with trying to get the lines, get the car to sit down right, get it feeling okay. It's definitely gets a little squirrely coming out. Now, all this experimenting really should be done in practice. But I hadn't gotten it together with the community and talked to them and find out when the official races run. I just happened to find this one was going official, and I had like 10 minutes, and so I was like, oh, I'll jump in and run a couple practice laps and see how this rolls. Not really too worried about iRating. I maybe pick up some safety rating here. That's all good. I say I'm not too worried about iRating, but I do. I pay attention to it. I definitely always try to gain positive numbers. Sure as most of us do. The banking on Homestead's nice. I love Miami. This track in the Indy cars, I was able to figure out Indy fixed. I could pass inside, outside, anywhere. It was really, I had the track locked down pretty well. They don't run it as much anymore with an Indy. It really kind of sucks. So that's probably one of the reasons why I jumped into this, because they're running Miami. Gotta get some of this anyway. And hey, I'm doing 185 miles an hour down the straight, so these are not slow cars by any means. These cruise right along. God, and just think, guys, if these had the wing on top, holy shnikes, you could be holding this corner at, you know, at probably about 170, 180. And I finally made it around number 10 there. Got a little loose coming out of 2. It's on lap 26, and the tires are starting to get it. And that's one thing I was really thinking of, is like, what about tire wear? I wonder how these things are going to react the deeper I go into it. Yeah, there we go. There's number 2 back. He came back. Oh, and he got way loose. Way loose, but good save. Number 10's battling me back on the inside. Not gonna give it to him easy. Like I was thinking, hey, this is Homestead. I should be able to pass on the outside too. Ran it down a little deeper. Try to keep that momentum. I don't know what happened to number 3 either. That's, he tagged the side or something. Excuse me. I'm really liking the fact that we only had 1 caution so far. So that's really cool. Just working it up little by little. Trying to get some. That was an interesting line by number 8. I thought it was number 3, but it's number 8. I don't really like going down underneath that white line, ever. Yeah, that top didn't work. That top line that I ran there. Yeah, there we go. Suck it down more. So kicking along down to 7th here. It's looking all, really nice and smooth race. Everybody's giving each other room. Running good. Running all right. It's just very clean. Clean and respectful racing is the kind I like. It's always worked pretty good. Oh, looks like somebody popped up on top. Smacked the wall. No bueno. These things are pretty durable, though. I've just popped the wall in practice and was like, still pretty straight, and I didn't peg it hard, but definitely. I'm thinking those Nerf bars on the far outside help it out quite a bit. Just past halfway. Still only one caution, which is just sweet. Number 8 let me by. Nice. That was good, but we lost some time on that front pack. I don't have a draft, so I'm just gonna have to try to work it up. Just catch up to them all by myself. Still got those two right behind me, though. You just can't run away from them in this car. It's you're gaining inches per lap, not feet, ever, unless I really make a bad mistake. Damn. Oh, it looks like those two got a little touchy-feely back there. Yeah, getting loose coming out. And the more laps, that's what I was thinking. I should have been conserving my tires early on. I tried to conserve them. I wasn't running them too hard. Hopefully those guys up there are going to start getting into some battles or something and slow them down. Now, so I was thinking of fast forwarding it through here, but now I got a battle with number 10 again, so we'll stay tuned for that. And number 8's not far behind. Whoa, and 10 got a little washy there. I was using all the road, trying to keep all my momentum up. Didn't want to 10 A's. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good battle. I mean, all around. Except there, he looks like he got a little sideways again. Had to get off the gas. Alright, cruising into lap 46, and I'm kicking along in 6th, so I came up 4 positions, not too bad. Not too bad. Learning the car, it's an awesome little car to play with. I definitely, recommend. I ended up getting it on, anytime I buy the cars, I buy at least 3 at a time, or cars and track combo, 3 or sometimes 6 for the better deal. And yeah, the Silver Crown was one of the last vehicles I bought to gain the 100%. It was before the McLarens and those came out when I got my 100% credit. Yeah, it was just one of those things. I had 2 a track and a car that I wanted, and I wanted an extra discount, so get one more. And I'm really glad I did, actually, because it's really nice owning 100%, because, I mean, sure, we all want to focus on a particular car or a couple cars in the series, and we definitely always have the ones we like and love to drive all the time, but it's nice to be able to hop into these other ones. And, you just get them over time. It's not a necessity, but these are a good group of guys that are running here. It's a pretty tight-knit community. For sure. They have strength of field races. You just got to check the forums, find out, talk to them, get to know them. Jump in the practices when you can, and jump in the official races when you can. Try not to kill anybody though if you don't have any practice. But yeah, the past few laps I screwed up a couple corners really bad. 8 came right back up, caught me, passed me. I think I heated my tires up too much, and they're just getting a little super soft and slick right out of 2 especially. Had a good run on them out of 4. Figured I'd take that inside lane. So, still working on him. Battling back and forth. It's really cool. So, got past him again. It's always a good thing. Just trying to... These front guys just took off. They're all gone. Got no draft, can't keep up. That's the downside to a baseline set, because sometimes with a baseline set, at least in the draft, you're okay. I mean, you're probably extra squirrely and this and that, and the car doesn't act like you want it to all the way, but you can compete in the draft. When you lose the draft this bad, it's kind of all over. Just kind of running your laps by yourself. I'm trying to gain as much time as I can, but those front two guys had, obviously worked on their sets quite a bit. They were running away early on, and the other three behind them, they're just along for the ride. They're just sucking into that draft down the straight and making the corners, which is all right. It's all good. No worries there. I just don't have a draft yet. And we're coming up to lap... Okay, but we're coming up to the last 10 laps here. Last 11 right now. Sure, or anyway. So, I am hoping somebody's going to be wrecking. Somebody's going to be pushing extra hard here. 10 laps to go. Let's see an accident and let's gain some freebies, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Or somebody wreck behind me. I don't care. Somebody wreck somewhere. Give me a caution. It's kind of what you're hoping for, right? And I'm way far behind, so I'll be able to clear any accidents in cars. Oh. And I am... And my tires are getting a little greasy. As you see, it's getting a little harder to come out at 2 and 4 for that matter. Okay, we're on lap 60. Come on, wreck! Let's see one somewhere. I know, I would like to see it all go green too, but at the same time, that just leaves me with 6. Those guys got to be battling it hard pretty... Come on, 7 laps to go. You're going to be making some moves that you normally wouldn't do, just to try to get that extra position. And we'll see if it costs them. We can only hope. Alright, come on. It's still green. It's still green. Damn it. And that was such a blown corner right there. Did you guys see that? Did you see how lame that corner was? Yeah, it looks like there's no way I'm going to get any better than 6th here unless we see one of those cautions. Come on. See nothing. Oh, did I do? Yep, I think I just saw the flags flashing. The little lights start going. Yeah, caution. Caution is out. Okay. Alright, let's breathe some new life into this. We're coming on lap 63. And the caution, and so I can catch up to all these guys, which were seconds ahead. Oh, it looks like 10 just got a little bit out of shape and really sent number 7 along for the ride. That was not cool. Bummer. Okay, so starting back. Ooh, I started a little too early. Oh my god. Oh, that just brought me up from 5th to 2nd. That was a nasty wreck. But we're coming into the various here's a checkered flag. I got 3rd place right on my butt, but hey, I was in 5th, so I was about ready to just, you know, give it to him practically. Anyway, yeah, that's the race, guys. I ended up from 6th way back all the way up into 2nd on the last lap. Bad things happen. Sometimes you just need it, so. That was a freaking awesome race, guys. That was sweet. Sick. Dude. These things rock. SliverCrown. SliverCrown. Must play.